Welcome back to Middle-earth, it's Sam here, and today we have new 2025 LEGO Lord of the Rings set leaks, along with some revival updates and all the latest LEGO news. And also, I am finally back. Yes, really back, because after fighting YouTube for 2 months, my channel was remonetized yesterday, and I just want to quickly say a huge thank you to every single one of you that stuck with me, that donated via Patreon, or even just left a supportive comment on the channel. And so to celebrate the relaunch of the Jedi Bricks channel here on YouTube, I'm going to be giving away a free copy of the first ever LEGO Lord of the Rings set, Gandalf Arrives, this month. And all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and comment down on this video. So in my last video, we covered the 2 confirmed 2025 LEGO Lord of the Rings sets that are going to be releasing. And before we get into some of this revival news and the new leaked set, let's just recap what we know so far. First up, we have set 10367, the Gandalf v Durin's Bane Booknook. Now this is going to be retailing at $120 and will release on June the 1st of 2025. It's going to be launching a new Booknook sub-theme of sets, but we just don't know yet if this will be focusing specifically on the Lord of the Rings, or if this is going to extend across other LEGO themes too. Now, from a thematic point of view, this scene is absolutely iconic. You shall not pass has never got old, and us LEGO Lord of the Rings fans have been asking for a Balrog for a long time. Plus, a Booknook is a cool new concept, and depending on how they display and how they integrate together, it could be a really cool, innovative new LEGO sub-theme. However, even with all of that being said, I am not super excited for this one, more curious just to see how LEGO executes the design. It could be really cool, but I can't help but thinking we should have just had a few smaller playsets to go alongside Bag End. LEGO's really pushing the 18+ adult collectible market for LEGO Lord of the Rings, and I actually think it's because they're being overly cautious. After all, it was battle packs, kind of smaller sets and little play sets that made LEGO Lord of the Rings fail back in 2014. The second confirmed LEGO Lord of the Rings release in 2025, I'm sure we've all heard about it at this point, is set 10354 LEGO Icons Bag End. So we don't have all of the details just yet, but we do know that it's releasing on April the 1st of 2025, and it's coming in with 2,017 pieces. This of course all suggests a retail price of somewhere between $200 and $300, but we are just waiting on full confirmation on that price point. Now, I have mentioned this already on the channel, but based on original information that was shared with me, this is going to be based off the Fellowship of the Ring. And although we have seen a lot of the original minifigures updated recently in sets like Rivendell and Barad-dûr, there is still the opportunity for some pretty cool new characters to be included, like Rosie Cotton, Lobelia Sackville-Baggins, and maybe even a Gaffer Gamgee. And believe me, I know that a lot of fans also actually want to see a Hobbit-based Thorin's Company version of Bag End. And honestly, I'd be really quite happy with either. I love both the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books, and I'm pretty sure so did Tolkien, so it's kind of a win-win for all of us. It does have to be said that from a minifigure perspective, Thorin's Company is a much more exciting prospect than getting some more updated prints for Frodo and Sam. But considering how the Hobbit sets practically destroyed the LEGO Lord of the Rings theme back in 2014, I'm pretty sure that LEGO will be going with the old faithful, that is, the Fellowship of the Ring. It's also worth noting that at 2,017 pieces, this puts Bag End at a similar scale to the original Tower of Orthanc set, which clocked in at 2,300 pieces. Now, of course, Bag End is round, squat, built into the earth, and very rustic, whereas Orthanc is a towering black mass of quite oppressive looking rock. So that is where the similarity ends on that piece count, but it does give us a good idea of what scale to expect from this LEGO Icons Bag End. Now, before we get into some very exciting revival updates and what we can expect from the future of LEGO Lord of the Rings, in the last week there was actually another 2025 set confirmed to be releasing, with it being set 40671, the Bag End Gift with Purchase. Now, it's coming in with 181 pieces and will be available for a limited time when you purchase LEGO Bag End starting April 1st, 2025. Now, I actually predicted this a couple videos back and gave some recommendations of what we could expect to see, and I do have to stand by my original prediction that an updated Gandalf Arrives set would be the perfect GWP to fit with Bag End. My only other suggestion was a little Bilbo's 111th birthday party, with a little stage and a trapdoor for Bilbo to fall through when he puts on his his ring during his birthday speech. We've never actually seen any sets for Bilbo's 111th birthday party, so that feels a bit more exciting to me, but I do think it's more likely we see Gandalf arrives just because of how fitting and nostalgic that is. A wizard is never late after all. So we don't know anything else about this GWP just yet, but with it releasing in just over a month's time alongside LEGO Icons Bag End, I should have some more information and hopefully even the pictures very soon, so make sure to subscribe to catch that. And very quickly, before we get into that revival news and the future of LEGO Lord of the Rings, for the next 24 hours, you could win a free sealed copy of LEGO Icons Barad-dûr. And this is thanks to my friends over at the Brick News, who run international monthly LEGO giveaways for big adult collector sets. Here is a look back at a few of the past winners, and signing up quite literally supports me to continue making videos here at Jedi Bricks. And even better, right now you could get 25% off a monthly subscription with the code Jedi Bricks Returns. So a massive shout out to the Brick News for their continued support. Make sure to get yourself signed up in the next 24 hours, and let's get back to these leaks. But moving on to the main event, and something that I've been discussing since way back in 2023, the need for a LEGO Lord of the Rings revival. Because after the success of Rivendell, Barad-dûr, and soon to be Bag End, and of course next Minas Tirith, just saying, hopefully, you know, this is my prediction. But let's get back to what I was saying, because after the success of Rivendell, Barad-dûr, and soon to be Bag End, it's clear that there is a huge LEGO Lord of the Rings fan base hoping for more sets. And thanks to some recent rumours that I've been hearing, I think it's possible we may finally be close to seeing this. It unfortunately won't be in 2025, but likely next year in 2026. And considering the fact that we have a brand new live action Lord of the Rings movie slated for release in 2026, starring not only Ian Mckellen, but also Viggo Mortensen, Orlando Bloom, and of course, Andy Serkis, these rumours carry a lot more weight for me. The hunt for Gollum is exactly what we have needed and what LEGO needs to really kick off and jumpstart a full LEGO Lord of the Rings revival. So does that mean that these sets will be based off the new movie? It's certainly possible, with original characters, familiar locations, and a smaller scale to the overall plotline. There's a lot of opportunity here for some smaller sets capturing the most iconic moments. Now, just for anyone who isn't actually aware about what is going on with the hunt for Gollum, so the hunt for Gollum is a 17-year period. Gandalf leaves Frodo with the ring and heads off to Minas Tirith to read up about Isildur and what happened and transpired in the Second Age. In the book, this period of time is 17 years long, but in the movies, it's very briefly told through some exposition, so we don't get to see how long that period of time is. And during that period of time, Aragorn and Gandalf are hunting for Gollum. So I'd definitely be open to seeing some sets for this new movie. But also, I don't think it's too late or a bad idea to just release some classic original revival sets. We, the fans, are here, and we would like to see these smaller, affordable sets. So if nothing else, this is a heads up to the LEGO group that we are coming for the precious. Now, originally, while waiting around for sets back in 2023, I designed a couple of $20 battle packs, showcasing the different factions that could be possible, from Warriors of Rohan at Helm's Deep to Warriors of Minas Tirith guarding the White City. Let's not even get started on the possible varieties of elves, dwarves, and orcs that you could also do. But with LEGO choosing to only release these expensive 18+ sets, like Rivendell and Barad-dûr, I ended up wanting to find something more in the middle that gets that adult displayability, but also the fun accessibility of a playset. And so I actually ended up designing two of my favourite scenes from the Fellowship of the Ring. These are, of course, my two dioramas, and the first is the Mines of Moria and the Doors of Durin, which captures the full Fellowship of the Ring as they battle the Watcher in the water shortly before Gandalf falls, and the second is Amon Hen and the Death of Boromir, possibly my favourite moment in all three of the movies, and this captures lots of different things from Aragorn's charge to hidden hobbits, and of course, the quote, "Be at peace, son of Gondor." Now, if you wanted to build either of these sets, then the instructions are available at my Rebrickable page down at the link in the description. Now, I have a bunch of videos diving into possible future LEGO Lord of the Rings sets, along with looking at the history of the LEGO Lord of the Rings theme, and I've even got my own Tolkien-inspired fantasy LEGO kingdom, which I've built and written. So if you want to dive deeper into LEGO projects and Tolkien lore, then start there. But first, tell me what you think of all these new LEGO leaks. I'm personally very excited for the return of LEGO Lord of the Rings. What sets do you most want to see in the future? But look, as soon as I know more, I will update you guys. Sure is good to be back, and make sure to keep it secret and keep it safe.